Hi guys, welcome back to Simply Living. Today I am setting up my culinary herb and medicinal herb Greenstalks. They are already full. Believe it or not, this is my least favorite part of setting up my Greenstalks is filling them with soil. I find it very tedious and very annoying, but I'm actually very excited of setting these two Greenstalks up. So let's get into it. Sorry if you hear my cats. They're in the, I keep forgetting the name, playpen in the shade, and they like it, but at the same time they hate it because they want to go chase around the bugs they see, and obviously they can't. Either way, I'm starting with fennel and dill in the bottom tier. I find that anything that is in the bottom tier doesn't grow as well, and these are two herbs that I don't use as much other than for preserving pickles and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't mind if they don't do as well because I don't use them as much. My plan, since there's 6 pockets in each tier, is to put 2 herbs per tier and fill 3 pockets with each, if that makes sense. Oh, you are very rude. I got these ones at a greenhouse or nursery near me in Pittsburgh. It's called Medlars. I'll put the name on the screen. They're actually a family owned business. They are very nice. When you are outside, it doesn't look like you. As I was saying, because the camera died, their prices are a little bit higher than if you were to go to Lowe's or Home Depot. But my husband has pushed onto me the idea of supporting local businesses when possible. So we did just that. Technically, you want to put the fertilizer while planting, but I forgot. So I'm just going to sprinkle it on top. And then as it rains, I assume it'll work itself into the ground. This is the most important part, I believe, of grain stalks. You want to make sure each of the holes points to one pocket. Now this is another thing that is up for debate. For me, I always water my seedlings, even though the soil is a little moist. But Greenstalk actually recommends watering your soil when you first plant it, because sometimes soil that is new can be a little hydrophobic, which means it repels water instead of absorbing it. Pardon if you see my wet butt at some point. The grass is still not fully wet, fully dry. In this level, I'm gonna put parsley and chives. Another 2 herbs I don't use a lot. They did have chives at the greenhouse, but I didn't like the way they look, so I'm just gonna put some from seed. And if they don't grow, well, I guess I'll give in and check at the greenhouse eventually. They're now in the sun. I have to move my kitties. Where can I put them so they're not in the sun? I'm coming. I put the tag on the one in the middle so I know what that one and the two next to it are. I'm gonna put basils in this tier, cinnamon basil and then regular sweet basil. This is the basil you saw me plant around a week or so ago in my garden bed, which I'm pulling out because I'm actually gonna put peppers in that bed. This is all the root growth in like 1 week, so it's amazing. The plant does looks a little sad. Woo! Actually, no, it's attached. So I don't want to break it, so I'm gonna plant it just like this. The cats are enjoying being near the chickens. They're staring at each other. The cats are staring at the chickens are staring at the cats. Pretty. Oh, there's a couple of different bases over here. And I saw I had there. There's a better. I'm also gonna put out the basil that I planted in this. I'm pretty much gonna put all the herbs that I put in this thing. This is the cinnamon basil. It smells so good. Love it. And the cinnamon basil is the thing that is growing in the St. John's wort, but that one is gonna go on my medicinal herb, Greenstalk. Those are growing beautiful. Now that I think about it, I don't think I have, oh, my basil marker. I left it on the bed. If you don't have a hori hori, 1,000% recommend it. It's my favorite tool. Thank you to my sister that got it for me for Christmas. I'll see if I can link it in the description below on Amazon. Correction, some of the most annoying things is also making sure the green stalk is leveled, especially if you're on a hill. And it's leveled this way. What about this way? Yeah. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yesterday, I spent a lot of time moving my green stalks around and making sure they were level, and that took forever. We have now sage and rosemary. If you're wondering why do I color code my green stalks, I just think they look prettier that way. That's pretty much it. And all my other green stalks are color coded, so gotta keep it consistent. And I love looking at all the different colors. Actually, the street down below from ours, it's a semi-busy street depending on the time of the day, and I can tell because there's stop signs in this intersection. People will stop, look at my garden, and if I'm out here, they'll say hi to me and then keep driving. Especially if they're in motorcycles. It's motorcycle season. My husband's a motorcycle rider. He actually wants me to learn how to drive, but I'm a cute backpack. Well, technically, as far as I know, if you drive a sports bike, sports bike, they'll call you backpack. If you drive a Harley, which is what my husband drives, they call it riding beach style. So technically, let's keep going. Let's not get distracted. Rosemary is very expensive from what I saw. Every single, because most of the times when you buy something like this, they have like 2 3 plants. Every single one I checked, they made sure it was only one rosemary plant in each. So I'm actually gonna have one pocket empty because I only have 2 rosemary. This one and the one that I have in my garden bed. So I might have to put, well, not mine, I will have to put some seeds in the other pocket and see if it grows. Seriously, what birds? Oh, I see you. Oh, you're cute. It's a black bird with an orange tummy and a yellow beak. I see that one's a lot together with the, I think they'll call red robins. It's a red bird. I have a lot of birds around here. There's one in my Greenstalk. That reminds me, I need to check to make sure the eggs are still there. Well, I assume they'll be there to see if they have hatched. Actually, I have 2 tiny rosemaries here, so I have just plenty. I don't know if you remember, I mentioned me not seeing worms in a previous video, and now I see worms everywhere, and it makes me so happy. Yesterday, as I was reassembling and dismounting the Greenstalks, I saw worms inside the Greenstalks, which I was surprised, and a lot of them were very big. And my husband was saying like they had to be in the soil when you put them in because I don't see how they will get inside. And I'm like, well, I'm not sure because I don't see any insects on this soil, but I wouldn't put it past it because just because we don't see something doesn't mean there's nothing in there. You know, there's always life everywhere. It might be microscopic, tiny life, but still life. Looks like the cats like the new position. This sage is supposed to be golden sage. It looks a little variegated. It's beautiful. Smells a little lemony to me. I'm gonna put these sages on the side and I'm gonna put the golden sage in the middle. Since I only have one golden sage, I think it'll look majestic. I love lemon, or technically lime. If you're from a Hispanic background like me, we don't call them lemon and lime. It's just yellow lemon and green lemon. And my whole life I've only used green lemons. So if you ever come to my house and I'm like, oh, you want lemonade? I really mean limeade, but it's lemonade to me. So. The only real time I will see yellow lemons in the yard was when we were eating fish. Other than that, and even then, it was a rare occurrence. It was mostly the green ones. So that's what I use. Because, yeah, that's what I'm used to. Don't be alarmed. Clothes can be washed. And you can be washed. So I don't really care of getting dirt on myself. My husband, on the other side, gets a tick out of it. Which is funny, because he doesn't even do the laundry. It's me. Oh, I already went that one. I only have one thyme plant from here, and then I got this lemon thyme from the greenhouse. It also looks variegated. Doesn't have that much smell to it, or maybe my nose is not working. So I'm gonna do the same thing as I did with the sage. Plant the variegated one in the middle, and then plant some leaves, some seeds. So I took a break after I finished that herb Greenstalk, and I'm just gonna go and plant my sweet peppers because I don't feel like dealing with this Greenstalk right now. Yeah, so peppers it is. By the way, what do you think of my hat? I feel like it does help keep me a little cooler. So we'll see. I'm gonna start by putting my cages up. I gotta be honest, these cages don't look or feel very sturdy, but it's what I got, so that's what I'm gonna use.
Open air, side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love, remember when we were getting nowhere fast, when the garden won't stop giving back honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that.
Hi guys, so it's another, actually I don't know if you can hear me if I do that. So it's another day, if you cannot tell. What day is today? Tuesday. And it's actually late in the afternoon because I've been, oh my goodness gracious. It's actually late in the afternoon because I've been studying the whole day for a pharmacology test that I have, and honestly I don't have high hopes. Pharmacology has always been my worst every single time I've taken. Nah, I just, so many things to remember about every single medication is just, I don't know, my brain just doesn't comprehend it. I know a lot of medications like after repetition and stuff, and because I've worked with them and used them for a while. Playing. But I just don't know. Even when I was in hospital corp school, pharmacology was always my worst part of the classes, and now I have to take two different pharmacology classes because Duquesne University didn't want to take the previous pharmacology class I took, so I have to repeat them. I'm hoping I do okay because I've been in the dean list for the whole year now. and I don't want to be taken off of it. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter. 6 good degrees, as long as I pass, I'll still become a nurse. And my pay will not be affected by getting better grades as long as I still pass. But either way, I'm taking a little break now. And I'm trying to decide in which ways I want to put these plants. I'm still waiting on my sweet potatoes from Joni Seeds, and I'm getting a little worried because they were supposed to arrive last week, and I still don't get them. And I was gonna put some of them in my Greenstalk to see how well they grow. And I was gonna put them, since they're heavy, on the bottom 2 parts of the Greenstalk. I guess I could still do it, just leave them empty. But we'll see. Also, I'm thinking of pulling the kohlrabi I have in my broccoli bed. Some of the broccoli are already forming heads, which is a little disappointing. You will want the broccoli leaves to get very big before the head starts setting on, but it's okay. I'll redo it again for a fall planting. So I might pull them out and then plant my hot peppers there. Either way, we'll see. The chickens push their feeder down. I also have to move them. I guess I could do that today. But do I wanna? Yeah. Honestly, I don't feel like doing anything, but I'm forcing myself to be outside because that will make me feel better. Let's see. I'm gonna skip the bottom two, like I said, because I'm gonna call Joni Seeds probably tomorrow. It's already 7 p.m., so I doubt they're open. So I wanted to put 3 of lavender and 3 of holy basil. I have exactly 3, but I think this is only 1. That's a little sad. Oh well. I have some seeds for lavender, but I tried to grow it and it didn't grow very well.
Talk to me and tell me all that you've seen, all the colors, summer love, memories washed in every shade of green and all the colors.
I'm gonna put you over here. I'm gonna put the St. John's wort and the toothache plant. Looks like I have a couple of those to be able to transplant, and the St. John's wort I have exactly 3.
Summer love, remember the lazy river day canoe, bathing in the turquoise blue, losing track of time with you. Another peach pie sunset view, sleeping in the afternoon, no place to be and nothing to prove. That's sure something I could use. A cure for the air-conditioned